Welcome to HD Coins World, where we uncover the hidden gems in your pocket change. If you love rare and valuable coins, you're in the right place. Have you ever checked your pocket change and wondered if you're holding a hidden treasure? Some Monticello Jefferson Nickels are worth far more than just 5 cents. Some have sold for jaw-dropping amounts at auctions. In this video, we're diving into 5 super rare and most valuable Jefferson Nickels that could be hiding in your collection right now. From rare mint errors to stunning high-grade examples, these coins are worth way more than you think. Let's start. Number 1. The 1939 Monticello Jefferson Nickel, one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. history, has captured the attention of collectors for decades. This 5-cent piece may seem ordinary at first glance, but certain rare varieties and errors make it highly valuable. Some of these coins have fetched astonishing prices at auctions, and today, we're going to uncover what makes them so special. The story of the Jefferson nickel begins in 1938 when it replaced the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, with the word Liberty and the date to the right. On the reverse, we see the iconic Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, along with the inscriptions E pluribus unum, Monticello, 5 cents, and United States of America. While millions of these coins were minted, not all are created equal. Some rare varieties have become the holy grail for collectors. One of the most desirable versions of the 1939 Jefferson nickel is the 1939D. Minted in Denver, this coin had a relatively low mintage compared to the Philadelphia and San Francisco issues, making it scarcer in high grades. Collectors prize full-step examples, nickels that exhibit complete, sharp details on Monticello steps. Coins with full steps are significantly rarer and can bring premium prices at auctions. But there's another variety that's even more valuable, the 1939 doubled Monticello and 5 cents variety. This dramatic doubling error, caused during the minting process, makes the inscriptions appear doubled. This rare error was discovered years after production, and only a handful of high-quality examples exist. If you happen to find one in exceptional condition, you could be looking at a fortune. Another factor that drives up the value of the 1939 Jefferson nickel is its condition. Coins graded MS65 or higher, especially with full steps, can command staggering prices. Even a lightly circulated coin can be worth more than its face value, but the truly rare specimens, those preserved in nearly perfect condition, are where the real money lies. Errors play a huge role in the value of these nickels. Off-center strikes, die cracks, and even the occasional over-mint-mark variety can make a 1939 Jefferson nickel far more valuable than a regular issue. Collectors and coin enthusiasts constantly hunt for these rare variations, hoping to discover one of these hidden treasures in their collections or pocket change. Now, let's talk about the real excitement. How much are these coins worth? Some of the rarest 1939 Jefferson nickels, especially those in pristine condition with full steps or major errors, have been known to sell for astonishing prices. At high-end auctions, these coins have reached values between $23,500 to $120,000 and more, depending on their rarity and condition. Imagine holding a small 5-cent piece in your hand, one that could be worth a fortune. Do you have a 1939 Jefferson nickel hiding in your collection? Have you ever come across a rare error coin in your change? Let me know in the comments. If you love discovering valuable coins and learning about numismatic treasures, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more exciting content. Keep searching, because your next rare find might be just around the corner. Number 2. The 1943 Monticello Jefferson nickel is one of the most remarkable coins in American history, and it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. This isn't just any ordinary 5-cent piece. It's part of the famous wartime silver alloy series, making it unique and highly sought after. But did you know that certain rare varieties of this coin have sold for extraordinary prices at auction? If you happen to find one of these special nickels in your collection, you could be sitting on a small fortune. To truly appreciate the value of the 1943 Jefferson nickel, we need to understand its history. During World War II, the U.S. Mint made a critical decision to remove nickel from the 5-cent coin because the metal was needed for wartime production. From 1942 to 1945, Jefferson Nickels were struck using a special alloy of 35% silver, 56% copper, and 9% manganese. This change made these coins easy to identify, as they feature a large mint mark above Monticello on the reverse, a distinguishing feature unique to this series. The 1943 Jefferson nickel was produced at 3 U.S. Mint locations: Philadelphia, P., Denver, D., and San Francisco, S. While millions of these coins were struck, not all are created equal. Some are far rarer than others, and collectors are always on the lookout for high-grade specimens with full steps, meaning the stairs leading to Monticello are fully visible and sharply struck. Full-step nickels are significantly harder to find and command premium prices. But what truly sets some 1943 Jefferson nickels apart are the rare errors and die varieties. One of the most famous errors is the 1943 P double die variety. This dramatic doubling on Jefferson's I occurred during the minting process and is one of the most recognizable and valuable errors of the series. Finding one in high grade can mean a huge payday for collectors. Another highly sought-after variety is the 1943/2P overdate error, where the number 3 was struck over a 2 in the date. This rare mistake happened when the Mint repurposed a 1942 die for 1943 production. These overdate errors are scarce, and when found in top condition, they can fetch astonishing prices. Additionally, there are off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and die cracks, each of which can significantly increase a coin's value. The rarity and condition of these error coins make them some of the most exciting discoveries for numismatists. Collectors searching for valuable 1943 nickels should pay close attention to the coin's condition, strike quality, and whether it has any of these rare errors. Uncirculated examples, especially those with full steps, are highly desirable. Even circulated versions can carry value, but it's the pristine, rare varieties that bring in the highest prices at auction. Now, let's talk about the numbers. Some of the rarest 1943 Monticello Jefferson nickels, especially those with major errors, full steps, or near perfect condition, have sold for incredible amounts. In high-grade auctions, these coins have reached values between $14,687 to $98,000 and more, depending on their rarity and preservation. Imagine finding a coin in your collection that turns out to be worth thousands. Do you have a 1943 wartime Jefferson nickel? Have you ever discovered a rare coin in your pocket change? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy learning about valuable coins and hidden numismatic treasures, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. Keep searching, you never know when you might stumble upon a true collector's gem. Number 3. The 1957 Monticello Jefferson nickel is one of those coins that may seem ordinary at first, but for collectors and coin enthusiasts, it holds incredible value, especially when found in rare conditions or with unique minting errors. Some of these nickels have fetched thousands of dollars at auction, making them a hidden treasure in the world of numismatics. Today, we're diving deep into what makes the 1957 Jefferson nickel so special and why certain versions of this coin are worth a fortune. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse of the coin features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse showcases his Virginia home, Monticello. The year 1957 was a time when millions of these coins were minted, but as collectors know, not all coins are created equal. Certain key factors, like mint marks, errors, and high-grade condition, can make this 5-cent piece far more valuable than you'd expect. The 1957 Jefferson nickel was produced at 2 U.S. Mint locations, Philadelphia, which had no mint mark, and Denver, marked with a small d, to the right of Monticello. While both mints struck millions of nickels, only a few have survived in pristine, high-grade condition, making them extremely rare and valuable to collectors today. One of the most sought-after versions of this coin is the 1957 D full steps Jefferson nickel. When a coin has full steps, it means the stairs leading up to Monticello are fully visible and sharply struck, showing no signs of wear or weak striking. These full-step nickels are significantly rarer because most coins from this era did not have strong strikes due to worn dies at the mint. Finding a well-preserved full-step example in high grade can be incredibly rewarding, as these coins command premium prices at auctions. Another factor that can skyrocket the value of a 1957 Jefferson nickel is the presence of rare mint errors. Some of the most valuable errors include off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned, clipped planchets, where part of the coin is missing due to a mistake in cutting the blanks, and double die varieties, where inscriptions or details appear doubled due to a misaligned die strike. These errors make each coin unique, and collectors are always on the hunt for these rare variations. The condition of the coin also plays a significant role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to mint state 70, MS 70. The highest prices are paid for those graded MS 65 or higher, especially when they exhibit the rare full-step detail. A standard 1957 Jefferson nickel in circulated condition may only be worth a few cents, but an uncirculated, high-grade specimen can bring in staggering amounts at auction. Now, let's talk about the real excitement. How much are these rare 1957 Jefferson nickels worth? Some of the rarest and best preserved examples, especially those with full steps or rare mint errors, have sold for incredible amounts. At high-end auctions, these coins have reached values between $7,500 to $68,000 and more, depending on their rarity and condition. Imagine finding a simple nickel in your collection that could be worth thousands. Do you have a 1957 Jefferson nickel in your possession? Have you ever come across a rare coin in your pocket change? Let me know in the comments below. If you love discovering valuable coins and learning about numismatic treasures, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more exciting content. Keep searching, because your next rare find might be just around the corner. Number 4. The 1952 Monticello Jefferson nickel is a fascinating coin that has captured the interest of collectors for decades. While millions of these nickels were minted, certain rare varieties and high-grade examples have become highly valuable in the numismatic world. Some of these coins have sold for astonishing amounts, and if you happen to have one in your collection, you could be holding on to a small fortune. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and has remained in circulation ever since. Designed by Felix Schlag, the obverse features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse showcases his famous home, Monticello. Though the 1952 nickel may seem common at first glance, there are specific factors that make some of these coins incredibly valuable. The U.S. Mint produced the 1952 Jefferson nickel at 3 locations: Philadelphia, which had no mint mark, Denver, marked with a D, to the right of Monticello, and San Francisco, marked with an S. While each of these mintages had their own unique characteristics, collectors especially seek out well-struck, high-grade examples, as well as those with rare mint errors that can significantly increase the coin's value. One of the most valuable versions of this coin is the 1952 D full steps Jefferson nickel. The term, full steps, refers to the number of clearly defined steps leading up to Monticello. Coins with sharp, uninterrupted steps are much harder to find because most nickels from this period were struck with worn dies, resulting in weak details. Full steps nickels are highly sought after, and those in mint condition can bring extraordinary prices at auction. Another key factor that adds value to the 1952 Jefferson nickel is the presence of rare errors and die varieties. One of the most exciting errors is the double die obverse, where elements like the date or lettering appear doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. These coins are rare and command high prices, especially in uncirculated condition. Other valuable mint errors include off-center strikes, where the design is noticeably misaligned, and clipped planchets, where a portion of the coin is missing due to a mistake in the cutting process. Collectors also search for over-mint mark varieties, where remnants of another mint mark are visible beneath the current one. Any of these errors can turn an ordinary nickel into a highly desirable collector's item. Coin condition is one of the biggest factors in determining value. While a circulated 1952 Jefferson nickel might only be worth face value, high-grade examples with sharp details and brilliant luster can fetch thousands of dollars. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state 70, MS 70, with the highest prices going to those in MS 65 or higher, especially with full steps detail. Now, let's talk about the real excitement. How much are these rare 1952 Jefferson Nickels worth? Some of the finest examples, particularly those with full steps or major mint errors, have sold for jaw-dropping amounts. At high-end auctions, these coins have reached values between $14,900 to $78,000 and more, depending on their rarity and condition. Imagine discovering that a simple nickel in your collection is worth a fortune. Do you have a 1952 Jefferson nickel? Have you ever come across a rare coin in your pocket change? Let me know in the comments below. If you love learning about valuable coins and hidden numismatic treasures, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. Keep searching, you never know when you might stumble upon a true collector's gem. Number 5. The 1965 Monticello Jefferson nickel is one of those coins that many people overlook, but for collectors and numismatists, it holds hidden value. While millions of these nickels were minted, only a few have become true treasures due to their rarity, condition, or unusual mint errors. If you have a 1965 Jefferson nickel in your collection, or even in your pocket change, you might be holding on to something far more valuable than just 5 cents. The Jefferson nickel series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and has remained in circulation ever since. Designed by Felix Schlag, this coin features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, while the reverse showcases his historic home, Monticello. At first glance, the 1965 nickel might seem like an ordinary coin, but its history and unique characteristics make it one of the more intriguing dates in the series. One important thing to note about the 1965 nickel is that during this time, the U.S. Mint was making changes to the nation's coinage due to the coin shortage of the 1960s. In an effort to keep coins circulating, the Mint removed mint marks from all coins between 1965 and 1967. This means that number 1965 Jefferson nickel will have a mint mark, making it impossible to determine whether it was struck in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. Because of this, collectors rely on other factors, like condition and errors, to determine a coin's rarity and value. One of the most sought-after versions of the 1965 Jefferson nickel is the full steps variety. The term, full steps, refers to the number of clearly visible steps on Monticello. Most nickels from this period were struck with worn dies, causing weak details, but a few coins were struck with exceptional clarity. A full steps 1965 nickel in high grade is incredibly rare and can command premium prices at auction. Another major factor that can increase the value of this coin is the presence of mint errors and die varieties. Some of the rarest and most valuable errors include double die adverse nickels, where the lettering or date appears doubled due to a misaligned die strike. These coins are highly collectible and can sell for significant amounts, especially in uncirculated condition. Other rare mint errors include off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing due to misalignment during the minting process, and clipped planchets, where a portion of the coin is missing due to an error in cutting the blanks. Additionally, some 1965 nickels were struck on improperly annealed planchets, giving them a unique reddish or brown coloration. These error coins are highly desirable among collectors. The condition of a 1965 Jefferson nickel plays a huge role in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to mint state 70, MS 70, with higher grades bringing in the most money. While a typical circulated 1965 nickel might only be worth face value, an uncirculated specimen with strong details and nowhere can sell for thousands of dollars. The rarest and most valuable coins are those with full steps details and in mint state 65 or higher. Now, let's talk about how much these rare 1965 Jefferson nickels are actually worth. Some of the finest examples, particularly those with full steps or rare mint errors, have sold for staggering amounts at auction. The highest prices for this coin range between $9,500 to $62,000 and more, depending on rarity and condition. Imagine finding a simple nickel in your collection that could be worth thousands. Do you have a 1965 Jefferson nickel? Have you ever come across a rare coin in your pocket change? Let me know in the comments below. If you love learning about valuable coins and numismatic treasures, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more exciting discoveries. Keep searching, because your next rare find might be closer than you think.